Hey guys, TakuyaSugi here, and tonight I have a new re-reform for you. It's a Berserker re-reform here on Korean Lost Saga. Should be interesting to compare this to, the other re-reforms, Tao, Sin, and Infantryman. So let's see how it stacks up to those characters. So a 3-hit basic. Looks like they've added a little more damage to it, and added a little bit more knockback as well, it looks like. So, interesting. Hold D. Still same old effect, might bounce just a tidbit higher. But one other difference is you can link hold these. So these are 3 hold these in a row, and you can guarantee yourself 2 slam downs. Pretty much, I can't seem to get a third slam down. I don't know why. It's just not working right for me. But I don't even know if that third slam down is possible. But off these 2 slam downs, of course you can do your basics. So yeah, fun little juggle there. And dash attack, it has this little slide back effect. And you can do it twice in a row for a nice little knockback. So really cool change to the dash attack there. So really neat. And what else? We also had a dash attack that is a whole D dash attacks, and this works as a juggle starter. So, and before I move on, actually, I gotta point out the dash attack does float now, so you can actually do a little bit extra with your dash attack there. Just to point that out. So moving on, that's the dash attacks, jump attacks. This is aimable like a gladiator's now. It works as a half feint, and you can go into your dash attack off that. So pretty fun, pretty fun. Nice. I like having characters that can aim their jump attacks. And we also have a slam down jump attack. This is a whole D move in the air. You can aim this in the air, and of course you can go straight into your basics or so. And you can do this off your whole D launcher like so. So really awesome. So moving on, let me show you how you can link some of these things. So you can do this. Not quite that, not quite what I was looking for. I think you guys get the picture though, but there we go. So you can do that. That's a nice little combo for you for your basics. You can also do, do this off it, do like that, and hopefully you'll get it right, unlike what I just failed to do. So yeah, that's a few things with the basics and stuff. So let's go check out our defensive capabilities. One thing to point out before I start getting hit, guys, we do have a passive meter on Berserker now. Once it reaches 100, we will go into Berserker Rage mode. So and we'll show you what that does shortly. Each attack, it depends on what damage a person does, but usually it'll go up around 5 or 6 per hit, and it'll be half that if you block an attack. So just keep an eye on it as I'm getting hit here while we check out our defensive schemes. So Horn works as a half feint counter, so fun. We have a deflect as always, so nothing new there. And your helmet works as a half feint counter. One more thing, your armor, this stops flinching. So I can just run around and let him hit me, or to hit him back. So a really interesting change to the armor here. So a really cool change, and this helps build your passive. Now we have our passive, so look at the knockback. This is the knockback on the passive. So it adds more knockback and adds more slam down height. So there's your knockbacks, and let's do our slam down heights. So yeah, slam down heights, much higher. This means you can effectively infinite as long as you get the timing right. So it's not really that hard to get the timing right on the slam down heights with your Berserker Rage passive. But yeah, it's it's a really interesting passive, and it works. You're going to want this armor to build that passive up on this character, because it'll make things a lot easier for you. So yeah, your defensive schemes are your armor, stopping flinches, and it may even stop half feints, but I can't really test that. You'll have to check with Dawn or something on that. And your helmet works as a half feint, and horn works as a half feint, and you have a deflect, so that's a mouthful. So let's get into skills, and your passive does affect your skills, and we'll do that towards the end of the video. There's your weapon skill, nice little pop-up. The range goes much further, and it does pretty much a guaranteed pop-up now. It's not like kind of randomized where you need both hits. So interesting. It also hits grounded, so that's nothing new. And your armor, it extends your range and stops flinching, so same old, basically, except for the flinching aspect. Helmet, your helmet pops up now, so you can juggle off this. So you can go straight into a basic juggle or so and do different things. Your horn, it's basically the same. It might have a little less duration to it. It looks about the same to me, actually. But, it works as a half faint counter, so it didn't really need too much. They gave it quite a bit, giving it a half faint counter, so that's pretty nuts, in my opinion. And I believe that's everything, but, let's go get beat up here and show you what the skills do if you have your Berserker mode. And we'll do our special infinite combo off our passive as well. Once we get it. So it does take a little bit to charge up, and you will lose this if you don't have it. So here's a passive weapon skill, goes really high. Passive helmet skill goes really far, so it's really, really far if you have the passive on and do your helmet. So yeah, here's our here's our infinite. We missed that part, but there you go. Crazy, crazy. It's about to wear off, so it wore off finally. So yeah, really crazy passive we have on Berserker. And it does go up with blocking, so you're not completely victimizing yourself in order to get that passive. But let's try and close off the video on a little combo. I'm sure there's better combos, but this is just going to be simple. Try and make the most of his changes. So let's try some. Horn, uh, double guard breakers, jump attack, dash, like so, bam. just do some crazy stuff. You can do a lot better than that, I'm sure. Excuse me. But yeah, that's Berserker Re-Reform, guys. I hope I covered mostly everything. I hope I didn't miss much. I mean, due to the nature of how I test, I can't always identify guard breakers and kind of, half faint defensive thing, kind of things like with this armor. But yeah, it's a very fascinating reform. I mean, this jump attack is crazy. His multiple guard breakers is crazy. So, and oh, if I didn't mention it, the helmet is triggerable in the air. I may have kind of missed that, but yeah, you can trigger that in the air. If I didn't mention that, I'm having a derpish moment right now. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Good night, good day, what have you. See you later.